Alrighty. Welcome on into episode 24 of When Worlds Collide, guys. We have a very special guest with us today, Mr. Nicholas Amio, aka Private Caboose.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Welcome on in, buddy.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, dude, we're happy to have you. Guest number
We've been
two.
talking about this for a while.
Yeah, dude, I know we have been talking about this for a while. I'm glad we finally made it happen. But before we get started, my friend, you know how we start these things with a little crack of the beer. I have a twist off, unfortunately.
Same.
Hey, look at that. He's got the crack provided. My
He's
guy.
ready.
Fellas.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Boys.
Ooh. Nothing like a cold beard on a Wednesday night.
Absolutely.
It doesn't even feel like Wednesday, which is the strangest thing.
So to get started here, kind of break the ice with you, Mr. Caboose. We have some truth or drink questions that Fish actually is going to handle today instead of Front. Front left him up here over the past weekend when we did the squid drinking games. So Fish, go ahead and pull one. I will go first, per usual.
Oh, we actually did that question.
Oh man, Fish.
He's
You are
already
not
fucking
filling
up.
my shoes.
Well, I mean, it was like that song one. It was like, what song do you really like but you hate to admit? Do you ever pity laugh at my jokes, even if you don't think they're funny?
No, dude, I don't. I wouldn't do that. I just tell you your joke sucked. That was an easy one.
I respect that.
Even more so to Frint. Oh,
You tell me my jokes suck even when my jokes don't suck.
You love to hate him.
everything that comes out of Frint's mouth is just garbage.
Gold.
Just straight sewage.
Gold.
Oh,
Straight sewage.
I take a Q-tip to my ears after every podcast.
You have
Yeah.
to wash your face too.
That's healthy.
All right. Who's going next?
You're next.
Oh, that's right.
You know,
I'm next.
come on now.
Oh, I guess we're still going in circles. That makes sense. Do you think I need to cut back on drinking or drugs?
Are you asking me?
Or I guess anyone, or I guess myself.
You have to you have to answer that about yourself.
I don't know how you do this. This is
I'm
I'm
hard.
telling you,
Internal.
dude, I'm a very talented individual.
It's
when
hard
it comes
reading
to
words
reading
off
cards.
the card.
Yeah.
Do I need to cut back on drinking or drugs? Drinking? Probably not, because I only do it once a week. And that's just a
When do you do that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is curious when I do that. I really don't do drugs that much either, so I guess no.
You could always drink if you don't want to answer.
Yeah, if I.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got to pump those numbers up.
Mm-hmm. I'll drink for that one.
All right,
Yeah, I
so-
think
Maybe
that
if I
might have
wanted
just
drinking
answered your
problem, I
question
gotta-
then, Fish.
Exactly. All right. Where's my? Oh God. This one's for you, Emio.
Okay.
Have you ever hurt somebody on purpose? You gotta black. Half this deck is black
Yes.
cards.
Yes.
Ooh.
It was Javorek.
Javork.
I was gonna say, was he
Dude.
on our team?
Yeah. He was my neighbor growing up, and we had an undeveloped lot, so there was plenty of land and undeveloped. So we made a little bike trail, made some jumps and whatever to ride the bikes out there. And I don't know what happened, but long story short, we got in an argument, and to get back at me, Ryan destroyed all the ramps and shit. And then we were at football practice one day running sprints at the end. And I just got behind him and gave him one of the old kick his back foot all the way to the other side. You know what I'm saying? And just absolutely destroyed him out in the middle of the field doing sprints.
Hell yeah. What age was that?
Oh my God.
Probably like your guys' 5th or 6th grade. And then I was a year older. But whatever year two grades would have been on the same football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So grade school, middle school.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. OG
Hell
games.
yeah.
OG games.
Did he retaliate?
I don't remember. I remember I got in trouble. My mom was like, "Did you call Ryan a pussy?" And I was like, no, I called him a wussy. I remember talking myself out of that situation, but no, we're the best of buds now.
Oh,
Who'd
yeah,
win in a
man.
fight now?
Probably him, dude. No, I don't know. He's definitely grown.
We are gonna send this to him after. So
I'd fuck him up.
He's gonna come visit
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, clip it, please.
All right, it depends what's in my system.
yeah, fair.
All right,
We'll leave it at
friend.
that.
You got an easy question here, I think. What discontinued item would you give anything to bring back?
So you guys know I fuck with my Pringles, and they had a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich flavored Pringles that I've seen one time, and I swear. So when I got it, I was kind of drunk, and like I swear it was a dream because I've never seen it since then, and I can't find it anywhere. But it was the best thing I've ever had. So if that's real, I want it back.
The first thing that question makes me think of is the Szechuan sauce, Morty.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh god, dude, Pringles are highly undervalued.
I still gotta.
Oh my god, yeah.
I still gotta get the Halo Pringles, dude. The MOBA burger
Fire.
Pringles.
Oh
They were
yeah,
good.
that's right.
I've tried them all, man. If I see a new Pringles in the store, I'm going for them. I've tried them all.
Well,
But what do you say we get into this now? Do you feel like your ice is broken, Mr. Amio?
My ice has been broken for years with Carl.
But all right, Amio. Before we get into our interview questions, just want to give the audience a little background as to your different YouTube channels as well as what you do for a living. If you want to go ahead and elaborate.
Yeah, so I'm a videographer, photographer for a living. I work at a digital agency where they basically make websites and stuff, and then I'll take the videos and photos needed for the website. That has escalated into me having a growing airsoft YouTube channel at Private Caboose Airsoft. And I just checked, actually, I haven't posted in about 6 months because I've been doing wedding videos. But we're about at 7,000 subs now. Ooh. And it's been successful to the point where I've been paid from YouTube as well as got to work with some of the companies I actually really like. So yeah, I play airsoft like every other weekend. I'm actually really close with the family that owns a field, so it's awesome. I just kind of roll up there and help out if need. And
you said your page is called Private Caboose.
Private Caboose Airsoft, yes, sir.
Is that a sexual innuendo, or where did that name come
from? No,
that's
actually, I don't know. That's actually from, coming all the way back to Halo. If you boys ever watch Red versus Blue.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I made the gamer tag 12, 15 years ago and never changed it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Private Caboose was definitely my favorite character in Red versus Blue.
Yeah, so obviously you'll elaborate on where the Private Caboose came from. So on top of your airsoft content, you also did some gaming content prior to that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so how did you get into like making the videos to begin with? Was that something that just happened naturally with your degree and the field that you're in, or how did you get into making the gaming content to begin with?
Yeah, so I actually I don't have a degree in video or photo or anything. I went to school for graphic design and kind of fell in love with it while I was there. So yeah, I think that's what happened. I started messing around with video stuff.
So you always been doing airsoft then, or was that something you kind of picked up after?
That's something I picked up after, actually. After I moved out here to Akron, I think we've been going maybe 2 or 3 years doing airsoft, and it's dope because now we've got a tight group of like 14 guys, and we've traveled to Tennessee to play in a museum. It was an actual prison that's now a museum, and they let us cram 800 guys in there.
800?
Yeah, it was
actually sick.
It was 600, 3 teams of 2.
That's so sick. How'd you get that set up? Like, what's the process there?
There's just like I said, the family I'm really close to and do this with, they own the field, so they've got all these connections, they're dealers and everything. But really, it's just a matter of finding an event, usually on Facebook, and then knowing, what company puts on good events and what are worth going to. We just our latest one, we went to New York, right next to Niagara, so like right on the border, and played in an abandoned, dilapidated amusement park. which was pretty sick.
Oh,
Dude, that's dope. That's so
Yeah.
cool. They let you actually like use those
Mhm.
places though.
Dude, and it's like you'd think there's like safety codes in place, dude. The first night, I mean, there are, but like, dude, we're walking under the roller coaster and there's just blocks of wood with like 3-foot nails coming up under the ground. And
Yeah.
on
Yeah, I
night
mean
one,
it's a amusement park that's been
Right.
run down, so I'm sure it's not like
it's
up
been
to
left
code.
alone. It's not like they're like, oh yeah, you want to use the space? Let us clean it up for you. No, dude, there's glass
they're like,
everywhere.
sign
There's
this waiver. Good
vandalism.
luck.
Yeah, exactly, dude. On night one, like a fluorescent light tube fell out of one of the shops, and like this, like just glass just went right under this dude's arm, and they were taking him out in the hospital.
Oh shit, man.
God, that's
Like,
badass.
Play ball, he's gone.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
go.
Oh my god, dude, that's insane.
So it's like definitely more dangerous just to go out into the actual battlefields than it is to get shot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, 100%. That's a good.
Where's the like craziest place you've ever played?
Crazy in terms of like
Location, I guess.
location. I gotta say the amusement park was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Other than that, there was a prison, a couple like rundown factories.
So is it mostly like places that are kind of like indoor, or there's like something there, or do you ever just go on like open fields or like?
Yeah. So I'm at like maybe like I'm at a pretty high level in terms of those events, but there are higher ones where it's straight up. You are on military bases. You are playing for 36 hours straight. You sleep in the barracks. You know, like you can get shot while you're sleeping. So while you're eating, you got to have lookouts.
Yeah.
That's so
Holy
cool.
shit.
It's nuts.
So for those places that you went to, like the amusement park and everything, were those
Mhm.
like filmed and put on YouTube, or was it just like the live event in person?
Yeah, no, I'm always filming. I'm always wearing 3 GoPros when I go. I don't know if anyone else there was filming or in terms of putting out a video in terms of the event, but I've got all that footage, and it's just like I'm working on it. Like it's 3 days worth of footage with 3 cameras. It's just a lot to go
Oh
through.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
You
that's
know,
that's a
try to
lot
cut
of
down.
footage.
But I'm excited. Some fist fights, some crazy stuff happening. So
All of a sudden the game's off to the side. You're just out there battling. Wait, so you said that like you get shot while you're sleeping. So when you say this is a 3-day event, this isn't like timed and you're there for 3 days. This is like a 3-day battle.
yeah, I haven't been to one of those like that, but I mean, there's some cool, really good YouTube videos out there showing guys like spending 12 hours to track down a guy's camp just to light them all up.
Holy
Like
crap!
I saw these 2 snipers, and they were like, they were traveling for like 6 or 7 hours. They found these guys. The guys are just setting up camp, but they're on a hillside with snipers, just taking them out. The guy's eating soup. He's like, like I had no fucking idea people were even out here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually insane. I was completely under the wrong impression for airsoft. I had no idea you guys did stuff like that.
Oh yeah, so that's called MilSim, like military simulation. That's what
Right,
those
right.
events are. Yeah.
So I'm sure you met like a wide variety of people like within the airsoft community. As a whole, how would you describe it? Are most people friendly, or is it toxic, or how would you kind of describe like the community of airsoft?
Yeah, so unfortunately the community, I would say, is divided, whether you like it or not. There's basically speedballers, which are like, it's more like paintball, where it's like you're not letting off the trigger, small arenas. So that's called Speed QB, and that can be played at like the professional level. Though I've tournaments, win prizes, money, which I love. I love both sides. I think it's sick to get in there and rip it up. But that's like, wearing flashy gear, colored uniforms, everything like that. And then there's the other side, which is MilSim, which is objective oriented and really built around immersion and role playing and that sort of experience, which I'm pretty drawn to.
Yeah,
Do you
that
have
seems
a-
a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference between the two?
Yeah, I'm a MilSim guy, 100%.
Okay.
And I think when I mentioned like the toxicity in the community, it's just kind of a battle between both sides.
Okay.
And then there's some people like me who sit in the middle, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I got
But,
you.
I feel like you'd actually. Well, you said it's called MilSim. Milsim?
Milsim. Yeah, it's the first part of military and first part of simulation.
That
Milsim.
makes sense.
Ah,
Milsim.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you'd actually have to like train for that. Like, I don't think I'd be in good enough shape to go out there and do a military simulation.
It's funny, dude.
Camp
Yeah,
first.
our first one, our first one, we had a group of 4, and like we were dehydrated 2 hours in. Like
Yeah.
we had man down. Like yeah,
I could
It's sweet,
imagine
man.
for
I mean,
3
yeah.
days.
And you've got like, I think I can get my kit and show it on here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Right?
Yeah.
If it's a fake gun,
Yeah.
Twitch, if you're watching this,
Not
this is
against
fake.
TOS. We're fine.
Yeah.
So like, you're actually wearing like armor, and I've got a holster and helmet and everything, and like you've got 20-30 pounds of gear on you.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's legit.
It's a workout, bro.
Well, Fish, like you were saying, like this is not what you expected when you were thinking
Dude,
airsoft.
not
Like,
at all. Like,
yeah,
I was just
thinking
like
half-hour game of like paintball where you pretty much run out there, get shot, you're like, ah, fuck, and you head back inside.
An excuse to go pick on someone in the woods. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does the like games play out? Is it just like one shot you're out, or is there like do you have like a respawn system, or how do the games go?
Yeah, so usually it's dependent on game mode. If you go to like a day of airsoft, usually you'll play like 6 games, like an hour game, and then they'll change it up an hour, switch sides, whatever. But then if you go to a milsim, it's usually flowing in terms of information's coming down the chain through the radio. Squads are doing this and doing that, and it's constantly flowing. But damn, ask me the question again. I totally forgot.
Well, like so like when you're like mid game, like when you shoot somebody, or do they like are they out for like the rest of the game, or like do they respawn, or how does it go?
Yeah. So okay, yeah. So there's a couple systems in place there, and it depends on where you go. But usually one hit, you're out. Usually you're supposed to have something red. Usually I have like a red pulley. You just pull it out, and it's just a red cloth, so you don't just keep getting lit up by the enemies.
Yeah.
But there are some cool things in place. I've also got what's called like a hit stick, and it's basically 3 Velcro patches, and they go, or they're switches. They go up and down, and it's a blue and a red side. You start with 3 blue. As you get hit, you flip one down, or a medic comes and flips one down, and that's considered a heal. You're back in, and you flip the next one down next time you get hit. So it's like a 3 life system.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What's some of the other equipment that you have then that you bring to these events?
I'm always got 3 GoPros on. I've got a GoPro on my helmet, and then I've got like a zoom cam, which basically just like it's just a zoom lens looking right down the barrel of my gun so I can see the shots. I've got full helmet, kind of a tactical belt with mag pouches, boots.
Jeez, oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know if I can show one of these airsoft replicas.
So you don't feel it when you get shot?
It depends. You do. But like backpack and like armor area, it's more of just you hearing the thwack and being.
Yeah.
It's hard not to react when you get hit.
Do you remember like a particularly painful shot?
Oh yeah. I was just walking back to spawn in an indoor game, and indoors like maybe like you can engage from like 1 foot all the way up to like 20 feet, and I was just walking back, and someone just got me like right here under the mask. Like I have a face mask, but it came right under and hit me in the thing. But as long as nobody's breaking, oh yeah, I live.
Oh, okay,
a little bit of blood. But then they set like speed limits on how fast you can shoot, and as long as no one's breaking the rules,
you're fine.
You'll be fine.
No full auto in the building.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, iconic. That's iconic video.
I loved it,
bro. So I actually had the pleasure of going and airsofting with you the one day, and I remember we were using those bullets called tracers. Do tracers get used at all in outdoor play? Like, do people turn that on at night, or is that strictly for like indoor play? Also, for people that don't know what the fuck a tracer is, can you elaborate on what those are and how they work?
Yeah. Oh, that's right, Carl. That was a good day. We went indoor.
Yeah, man, that was
some
fun
high
as fuck.
octane arena action. Hell yeah. Yeah. So tracers are essentially just glow in the dark BBs, but they don't work on their own, right? So you get they sell suppressors for guns that it looks like a suppressor. You can get it whatever style you want, but actually it's got a little chronograph on the inside, and as the BB goes through a sensor, it flashes on the inside to light that BB up and send it on its way.
What?
So what you get the effect you get is essentially like a stormtrooper gun, where you can see this just green beam, and it's so cool. It's so cool. You shoot
That's
and like
so
when the
sick.
like you shoot a barrel and the BB breaks, and it like it all just breaks and glows, and it looks like a bullet hit. But that's what tracers are, and yes, they get used outside. I play with people who are on the field, and they've got some of the dopest equipment, man. They've all got night vision and shit like that, dude. Like one of the scariest things ever is playing against guys of night vision at night. I've never felt more like prey, dude.
I feel like you're at a little bit of a disadvantage. Yeah.
It was nerve-wracking.
Not even
What's
back in
like
the
the,
locker room
uh,
with Dash. You didn't feel like more like prey like
Oh
back
my
then.
God.
What's like the most unique equipment you've seen? Is it the night vision?
Yeah, I remember hearing one time we were on the field and we're going out for like the night game after dinner, and someone's just like, someone on the other team has thermals, we're fucked. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Thermal imaging.
People
Oh
take
my
this
God.
shit serious,
Yeah.
man. I mean, that can't be cheap.
They're not, but I think another part of it is a lot of them, a lot of it's law enforcement and military and people who would have these things otherwise. Like one of the buddies on our team is a cop, and he's got some of the coolest stuff.
Yeah.
But
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, right. And I've heard that community is kind of torn on it. Like when military people look at airsoft, what they think. But
I think they have the upper hand. I think that's sick, honestly. That's so cool.
So if somebody was to get started, what are we looking like for like a monthly cost if you just wanted to go bare bones with it?
Bare bones. I mean, you could always rent, which is $15 on top of your ticket price. So that's easy to get by. And I mean, I stock the guns at the shop, and I've seen them, like they're solid stuff. Nothing you'd be hurting with.
What about to do like the tournaments and everything then too? Is there this question comes directly from chat. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. So in terms of like going to the national ops, which is traveling across country to play these big events, that's usually like a $150 ticket. And what really the cost is, you have to buy a ticket for what team you're playing on. You can play as civilians. It depends on the event, but you can play civilians, US, whatever teams they have. But that demands you to wear a certain camouflage. They're not marking people blue and red. You gotta wear this camo, and they wear that camo.
That's cool.
That's really cool,
dude. It's cool. You ever like a call? I've never done like what is it? Forget the name of it, but like we have a code word, and like you're not sure someone is, you go flamingo, and they go like beluga, and you're like, all right, cool, we're on the same team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
whatever,
about.
a call and release or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't shoot friendlies and everything.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So I want to go back to this for a second though, because I wasn't aware of this. Smalls has actually played with you before. Did Carl just get worked? Did you shoot him on purpose? Like, tell me how this went.
I remember we had a good time. So I think it was back. Usually when the weather's bad, we'll play indoors, which is usually a lot smaller, like 8-on-8, not necessarily free roam. But no, I remember we were tearing it up. Most people are hesitant to get in there and start busting, and we were in there. And then,
you were ready to bust?
I remember at one point we were put on separate teams in the arena, and
I was gunning for that bitch.
Yeah. Well, my little brother was on that team as well. I had to deal with him first.
Who won?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
So oh wow! Smalls, I can't believe you didn't just claim that.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, if I don't remember, I won't claim it. I won't do them like that.
You're a better man than I.
Day where we had small numbers, so we were all just like, "What do you guys want to do? All right, let's go do that. Let's go do that." So we were just chilling, screwing around. But it was good. I gotta get you to outdoors, man.
Absolutely, man. I'm in. Yeah, that was a blast. The whole day was a blast. Except there was that one skinny white dude that wouldn't call himself out, so we were just blasting him. He had to have woken up with like bruises everywhere. Because the first couple of times we're like, okay, like maybe he didn't feel it, and then we're like, okay, this guy's being an asshole. So we were just like full auto on him.
That was gonna be a follow-up question I had. Do you encounter like a lot of cheaters when you're playing, or is everyone tries to play fair game?
No, there's a lot of cheaters, and there's a lot of people who just for some reason have to take it as seriously as they can. Like I've seen guys put out training videos for airsoft, and it's just it's unflattering for the community. It's bad. It's like they're trying to clear buildings and pull a grenade and they drop it. Oh shit! Let me just pick it back up. To it.
And they post it.
Yeah, dude. So there's people like that, but
have you ever cheated?
Honestly, honest to God,
He hesitated.
honest to God, I'm usually pretty good about it.
Yeah, no, I believe that.
And I love it, right? I'm building guns for people, got YouTube going. I love it. So it's all the sport's built around honesty. So if I start crumbling, that's just bad news.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's everywhere, dude. I mean, the cheaters are out there. But
Yeah. Nothing new to us, that's for sure.
yeah, personally, I don't mind because I know when I go home, I can pull up the footage of them getting one between the eyes.
I saw
I've got it.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of your videos and everything, and whenever you would hit somebody, it would do like that little hit scan thing. Do you add that hit scan thing in, or is that like built into your scope?
Yeah, no, I add that in post, and that's why the videos take for freaking ever, dude.
Is that
Every
the
single time I
classic
hit
Modern
someone.
Warfare hit
Hey,
scan
but
there?
people
Yeah.
notice. Apparently.
Yeah, I mean,
worth the
it's
time.
helpful, if you can't.
Oh,
see
I
the
love
BB.
it. It's sick. When I saw
Yeah.
your first video like that, I was like, yeah, that's dope.
Hell yeah,
So getting more into kind of your YouTube page,
Mhm.
where did you start with the airsoft? Did you just start by making the montages, or I know you got a wide variety of like reviews. You've hydro dipped your guns. You've done different assemblies and mods. Where did you kind of start with the airsoft page itself, and where do you see it going?
Absolutely, Carl. I started just having that love for video editing. So I like you said, I had a gaming channel, which I grew to like 1,000 subs and then just ditched it because it was not worth the work. It was one of those like do a bunch of research, summarize a top 10 list for everyone else, give them all the info, and it was just like the videos blew up, but it wasn't worth the work.
Sorry to cut you off real quick, but one of your favorite videos that I watched on your gaming channel was top 10 video games to play high.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was going to ask about that too.
That's a community list.
It's a community list. Yeah, bro.
I
But
think I did a second one.
I did
All the
see
comments from the
that
first one.
you emphasized on there as chosen by you or something like that, like making sure to cover yourself. Yeah.
That was fun. I got to admit, that one was a lot of fun. Yeah. I haven't deleted it yet. I may. You never know.
yeah.
I think keep it. That's my vote.
Here's my thing is I'm chronically addicted to Escape from Tarkov, and I want to start streaming it.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think they're coming up with like mid-season wipe soon, so that'd be a perfect time to start streaming it.
Yeah, I'm not working next week.
There you go.
So you say you want to start streaming it. Will that be on your YouTube channel then, or will that be on Twitch, or what platform?
Ideally, I'd like to just grab those 7,000 followers and start streaming, but I've tried. I set it up. I've had some issues. So I'm working on that. I've actually gotten there and done some test streams, but it's not smooth. I'm having issues. So I don't know. If I have to go to Twitch, I will. But I got a good platform to start on if I wanted to go to YouTube.
So kind of going back to the question there then, is that where you see the future of your airsoft channel going, is to doing some live streams and stuff, or what's kind of on the docket for your content?
Yeah. So actually a lot of what's upcoming is one of my like original subscribers reached out to me maybe 2 years ago and was like, hey man, I build guns, I really want to build you one. So we got talking, and like little did I know he makes props for as one of his side gigs, like make anything prop related, cosplay, all this cool stuff that's really arts and crafty. So
Fish, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Dude.
What kind of costume? There you go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But I guess long story short is I am really good at making guns. I build guns from the bottom up and I make them shoot really well. But he's like the artist and he's got the airbrush and everything. So we've teamed up and he does gun custom builds and aesthetics, and I work on internals. And we've sold actually a handful of guns already.
That's really cool.
That's pretty cool. So do you have like a shop for that, or like how do you find those?
What do you mean? Sorry.
For the
customer?
guns that you're selling, like how do you sell them? Do you have a website or like
yeah,
Etsy
so-
shop or?
Yeah, there's basically an app which is basically eBay for airsoft. It's called Hop Up, and it's just a marketplace.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and we'll usually build them without having a customer, and then they'll sell pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you said you
Cool.
hydro dip them too.
Yeah, I've done some hydro dipping in my bathtub. I'm looking at it right now.
How does that work? What's that process look like?
Yeah, the process looks like taking what is initially a graphic piece of paper, right? So it's just a piece of paper graphic, and when you add it to water, the I guess the backside of it dissolves or whatever, leaving the graphic in water. Then you kind of spray it with some adhesive, and you just push the product through the graphic, and the water as it goes down, kind of wraps all around it, and it's a really beautiful look.
Hell yeah.
That's really simple. I thought there was a few extra steps in there. So you literally just put the graphic in water, spray with adhesive, and then it's just hydro dip it in
So
there.
we got like I did like a rose kind of dragon metallic theme on the side.
Damn.
That looks sick.
Yeah, I've seen his guns in person that he's hydro dipped, and they're absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Can you hear us still, Emio, without the headphones?
What's up?
Guess not. So is that your gun then, or is that one you're selling?
Yeah, that's like the first gun I ever fully built from the ground up. That
Damn.
that thing means a lot to me. Yeah,
That
she's
thing
still
was
kicking
sick.
too. Yeah.
Do you have the Glock with you by any chance? The
I
Glock
gave-
is my
you know-
favorite, man.
I gave that Glock to someone.
What?
I gave it. I mean, he's gonna give it back at some point, but it was neglected and broken, and he's like, I need a Glock, and I was like, fix it, and
Take
it's
it.
yours. And yeah,
What was the design on that one?
that one was cool. It was palm leaves, but in like a dark purple, pink, and
Yeah, like almost like a
red
Miami
or
Vice
something.
look.
Oh yeah.
It looked very like 70s
Damn.
in terms of pattern.
Yeah, that's cool.
cool.
What? So is that the favorite design?
Dude, crispy photos will not stop calling me, man. Carl, you know
Fucking
he's
Steve,
relentless.
dude.
Dude, Steve, I think he's at my front door.
Oh, shit.
He is.
You're good, bro. You're
Nah,
good.
you're
You're good. We'll stall in the meantime.
Kick him in the nuts as he opens the door.
Looks like we got 3 truth or drinks here in the chat. Why don't we go ahead and pull those?
You want to do one? I'm down.
Yeah, let's do a round.
Yeah, let's
Round of truth or drinks real quick. Okay.
get through what's left of these cards.
So
He is the worst.
He's back already. We're good.
that is back.
Dude. He's been standing outside since like 10 minutes.
10 minutes is not too
Nice.
bad.
Yeah, but that's some good
12.
dedication.
Anyway, sorry. You know
Nah,
how
you're
he
good.
be.
I kind of forget where we were at, but so
We were talking about the hydro dipping.
oh yeah. Your favorite design, was it that Miami Vice Glock?
I really do like that one. Yeah. It
So
just had those vibes.
I had a question too. For like the tactical equipment and everything, do people like actually use grenades and everything? Like, are there RPGs or like how do like the explosives work?
I'll pull a smoke grenade right now. If that's what it takes.
Can you? Oh my god. Hell yeah. I'm so pumped for this.
Just
Yeah.
the rest of the podcast is camera's just smoked up.
Yeah, so this is a smoke grenade. It's honestly
Oh
all those
my
like
god.
all those photographers that are like putting like smoke and pumpkins and stuff. I'm pretty sure like this is where it started.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They're cold burning, right? So they are very unlikely to start a fire, and that's usually the one prerequisite there.
So it's not impossible, just very unlikely.
Well, with those particular grenades, yes, it's unlikely, but there are some other ones that will blow your mind with what's inside them, dude. There are some grenades that actually use like real blank firing rounds, so it's just like the loudest sound you ever like. It's absurd, Everyone's got guns that are made of shooting electric gears, and then you hear a real round go off. You're like kind of like, holy shit.
Oh my god.
That makes
Shit
Yeah.
just got real.
Yeah,
Do people use flashbangs as well?
yeah. There's some really cool ones that I think have like they're like magnesium inside, so it's just big old flash.
Oh my
Isn't there
God.
like rules against that, or like what's the most difficult rule to follow?
The most difficult rule to follow is probably keeping your eye protection on and wearing proper eye protection. We just had a group of kids that were banned from like all the fields in the Northeast because they refused to wear proper like full sealed gaskets so that no babies can get in, and nobody's getting sued over that because they all sign waivers and everything.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So that's probably the biggest one.
I mean, it seems like it'd be kind of a no-brainer. If somebody's shooting at my face, I'd kind of prefer the eye protective wear, but
Yeah, right.
I'm wearing
I
a
guess
mouth
that's
guard
just
too.
me.
Like I'm not losing any teeth or anything either.
Yeah.
You know? Not a big
Besides
deal.
that guy getting hit by that like LED light, has there like ever been any other like serious injuries that have happened?
Yeah. So I know when I said it initially, playing in a museum that was a prison sounded dope, but it was actually one of the worst events I've ever been to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was poorly run. It was like this company's first ever event, and they secured the location. But here's the thing, fellas: prisons, they're not supposed to be made so you can get inside and outside of them. So when you start a team inside the prison
God.
and you start a team outside the prison, it's going to be 24 fucking hours of you two shooting each other through a goddamn doorway. And that's what it was. That's what it was. It was like a fight between the doorway for like 2 days straight. They were bits of fun, but
Were you inside or outside?
I was inside, and we were
there
like,
you
guys,
go.
just let them in. Come on, you know? Like, look at all this. We've got a gymnasium in here. We've got a freaking what is it, like ultra med or lockdown or whatever. They had like high containment area facilities or whatever. Dude, it was so cool. It was such a bad event that some of the best part was we walked into this one building which was like super security or whatever. We see players of green and tan, you know, scattered on the railing. They're hosting their own gulag. They're all up on the railing, and there's 1v1 going down
It's like-
in the prison. I'm like, this is amazing.
You're up top, like back left, back left, back
Yeah,
left, back left.
exactly, dude. Everyone who's got a light is like shining on the arena, dude. It was cool. But
Did you hop in the gulag?
I did. I hopped in the gulag, and then my buddy hopped in and won. I got his on camera.
Did you get a dub?
I did not, but my buddy did. No way.
You had to get bought back.
Yeah, I had to get bought back.
But my point being is they did not enforce the rules at this event, and I'm trying to find a photo, but there were people who realized, some of the guns run on high pressure air, which I use, and they're supposed to lock you so you can't turn up or down your air. Well, people were turning up the air and trying to shoot over the prison walls, and it was going so fast that I had a picture trying to find it. A BB got lodged in someone's like M4 magazine, like they're plastic, like they're hard. And then took one to like the face, and it was like inside his cheek.
Yeah. So do you need to be like a certain skill level to play these? Because I feel like if you come in as an amateur, like there's a lot of area for getting hurt.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend like a 2 or 3 day event as your first experience, definitely. But there's like, you know, just local fields you can go to.
Throw me in the meat.
I was gonna say, let's do it.
I'm going out on a stretcher if I do that.
Boys,
we are definitely separate teams.
Yeah, can we do a collab, Emio? Can we do like a Private Caboose?
Dude, yeah.
Like meets when worlds collide event.
Yeah, dude. I've got so much kit. Like I could probably give all you guys a vest and a gun at this point if we wanted to go.
I'm
Schedule it.
100% in. Like we should discuss this because I would definitely do that. I think we'd need to do some practice first and some training so I don't actually die. Because you can't respawn in real life, but I'm in for sure.
I'm gonna have to do a boot camp before I get this in.
Hey man, we gotta figure out a way. Do these places have service? Could we like potentially live stream a couple hours of the event?
Actually, yeah, they do. They the field owners I've seen walking around live streaming on Facebook.
Bro,
yeah,
you know,
we're doing this. Okay,
hold
we're
the
scared.
camera
We'll talk. I'll have my people, which are Carl and Fish, talk to your people.
Okay.
And we'll get this thing booked.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Brent.
dude, just hit up Big Sean, friend.
Oh, that's what I'll do. Yeah, I'll have Big Sean text you. Good call. But no, I'm in. So, what's like the best game you've ever played? Then, if that's a shitty one, like what's your your personal best game, not the coolest map, but like best shot you've made or most kills or.
Yeah. Okay. So at our home field, I mean, I know it pretty well at this point, and like I said, there's like a group of 14 of us. We're Wolfpack. We've got like apparel and everything. That's our team name, and the group of about 16 guys we play with. But no, we were doing this event, and I grabbed one of my good buddies and like, let's check out like the outskirts of the map a little bit. We get inside a bush, right outside of like a 2-story building, and we kind of just go down, and we see like 6 or 7 guys coming up the hill, like full squad. And it was just cool. Like we're waiting, not a word is said. I'm just like, oh, what I said? I was just like, do it now. He stands up. We both stand up like, bah, 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 bah. Take out like 8 or 9 guys, just totally unsuspecting, like a nice little ambush. That was cool. And then they had an event where they rented a U-Haul to use as an actual in-game vehicle.
Oh my god.
We're on this hill and there's like VFX. They've got like smoke cannons and like loud grenades going off to simulate like IEDs blowing up the vehicle or whatever. So U-Haul pulls in, smoke everywhere, explosions and like strobes, and then you gotta like simulate repairing the U-Haul. I'll never forget like getting hit. I'm hit, and like the rule is like you can one-hand drag people if you're a medic. So like you don't actually pick them up and carry them, but he dude grabs me, pulls me in the U-Haul, closes the door. This dude needs a medic. This dude needs a medic. I get healed up and we peel out.
Oh, so are the medics like so players or referees or like how does that work?
They're players. They're usually say like, okay, 50 people on each side. Let's do 2 medics a team.
Oh my!
Oh hell yeah, dude! That's awesome.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, Emio, is there anything that you'd like to add that we didn't cover as far as like the encompassing airsoft as a whole and as well as your YouTube channel?
No, I mean we dived into both sides. No, I was happy to share hopefully some, interesting stories and information to help maybe grow it or get some viewers on the channel. But yeah, if you want to see what it's all about, come check me out at Private Caboose Airsoft on YouTube. I think we got it. Carl, you forgot you played, so you kind of already knew what to ask and everything. You did a great job there.
I had an idea, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I just I remember seeing like old YouTube videos of like those insanely high scale airsoft wars. People are driving in tanks. People have miniguns, full on like snipers and ghillie suits. And when I saw that, I was just like, oh hell yeah, dude, this is
crazy.
Yeah, we gotta get something scheduled for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People are like smoking entire fields just to get across and everything. Like it was like full on war.
It's awesome.
All right, Emil. So the next thing I got up for you here, Mr. Caboose, is when worlds collide at full speed. So we have 10 trivia questions here for you. You have 60 seconds to answer them. If you don't know one, just say skip. We'll go on to the next. I did loosen up on you a little bit as opposed to our first guest because our first guest only got 3. So each one that you get... Oops, sorry.
Just broad trivia, right? Just broad trivia in
so
the category?
The trivia is related to the podcast, gaming, and sports.
Oh, well, I'm fucked on sports, but bring it on, boys.
So I'm going to set a timer here. And then for each one you get right, that will subsequently make us drink.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah,
so you tell me when you're ready. I'll start the timer.
Okay.
All righty. So 3, 2, 1. All right. What number episode of the podcast is this?
24.
Ooh. All right. How many views does your top YouTube video have?
156,000.
What is the name of the latest Halo ring?
Is it a number?
No. Starts with Z.
All
right. We'll go on the next one. Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. Damn. What country did airsoft originate from?
Switzerland.
Japan. Who has the best record in the NFL currently?
No idea, dude.
Cardinals 10-2.
No idea.
What costume did I have to wear during the Halloween episode?
Shit. No idea.
What game did Halo ODST have a bundle with?
This one's gonna hurt because I'm gonna hear it. No, I don't remember. Halo ODST was a bundle with Assassin's Creed.
With Halo 3.
Oh, duh.
What sport does Dustin Poirier play?
Swimming.
What game did our first interview guest cast for?
Say that again.
What game did our first interview guest cast for?
Rocket League.
Ooh.
What saint was the original Santa Claus?
Nicholas.
There you go. All right.
Oh.
See, I threw you some softballs. I also gave you a little
Dude,
extra
that was
time.
all
But
over the place.
Dude, it's funny though, because I looked at these questions ahead of time. I was like, ooh, I think I'd go for 10. Maybe 1 for 10 with
How'd I
St.
do?
Nicholas.
Yeah, when I
So-
read them, I was just like, how the hell would
Yeah.
I even know these, except for like the podcast ones?
all right, so we're gonna go through them again. Episode 24, correct? Your top video on YouTube has 91,000 from the ones I saw. That could be wrong. 91,000 though. That's
Bullshit.
that's no small number by any.
Shit.
That's no small number by any
Fact
means.
checker from the source.
Yeah.
The Halo ring in this latest Halo is called Zeta. I had to throw in some Halo questions, man, with the launch of campaign today. The country of origin for Airsoft is Japan. The best record in the NFL right now is the Cardinals at 10-2. I had to wear a shark costume on Halloween because I lost a bet. Halo 3 was bundled with ODST. Dustin Poirier is a UFC fighter. You got Rocket League right. Saint Nick right. So let's see.
That was 4?
You got Zeta right. You got the number of the episode right. That's 2.
It's 4. Yeah, you got 4.
Got 4 right. All right. So you got the new high score. You got 4
Hey-o!
over John.
Hey,
Setting
let's
the bar
go.
real low. Let's go.
So what does that mean for us? We just
That's
chug
4
one.
gulps. That's 4 gulps, boys.
4-minute chug.
4-minute chug. Oh my god.
And the
Let's
first
top
time he
this one
put
off.
this together, he said we had to do a beer for each question you got right. And I was like,
Out of 10 beers total, my lord.
I know, I think we'd die.
I told him I had to drive home at the end of these podcasts, so I wasn't gonna do that.
This would be a 6-hour podcast with the last 4 hours being everyone just passed out.
Aren't those the best?
Well, we did
Yeah.
That's pretty
Squid
much what we
drinking
did.
games, and we did Barrio Kart to start it off. And Frit did
Ooh.
not give us any time in between each races, so
Dude,
we downed
Frit
like
who?
4. We literally
I won
downed
Barrio Kart, by
4
the way.
beers in like 15 minutes, and I almost threw up at the end of it.
Yeah, wow.
For whoever missed the Squid drinking games, that'll be up on YouTube at some point whenever I get time to edit those videos. But I won Barrio Kart. I did.
Second place.
That's not how I remember it at all.
What
but
place were you in for? Like 12th or something?
Yeah, I think you literally
I
lost
definitely
to like
broke
8
the top
NPCs.
8. Yeah, I was definitely in the top 8 though, for sure.
Emio, we'd love to have you for the rest of the podcast. Are you able to do that, or are you waiting on Steve, or what's it looking like?
No, I'll call him later. Yeah, I'll give you another half hour. So does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds
Get
good
it.
to me, man.
Yeah.
You trying to talk games, fellas?
Yeah, so,
Sports and games, baby.
but before we get into that, we're going to start with our question of the day. Which video character game? Oh my God.
Huh?
Go, Carl.
Whoa, ayo, okay.
I'm feeling the beers already, buddy.
Holy shit. Which video game character would you love to beat the shit out of?
Oh. Can I go first
Which
for this one?
video game character you would love to be the shit out of?
Yeah, go for it, Fish.
Take it,
All right.
fish.
So the one video game character I really want to beat the shit out of is a character named Sariah Hawthorne. She's a NPC in Destiny 2. And she is literally the worst character ever made in any video game possible. Holy shit, I want to beat the hell out of her. Her whole story is like she hates like the Guardians in the city, but she still lives in the city, but she keeps talking shit to all the people in the city. And she doesn't do anything to help humanity survive against all these alien races, and all she does is bitch nonstop all the time. So that's the reason why I want to beat the shit out of her. I hate her so
That's
much.
a good reason.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
It's
I don't know her, but I
it's
hate
a
her.
general consensus in the Destiny community that she is well hated amongst everyone.
Brent, you got one in mind?
Yeah. Ness from Super Smash Bros. Dude, that dude just always bugged me. Like I first of all, the sounds he makes, I don't like, but his stupid striped
something.
shirt and that's the sound. And it's just like, I don't know. He always just he seems like he has an attitude, like he's arrogant, like he's Born Rich or something, and I don't like him.
PK Fire.
PK Fire.
Yeah, what the fuck does that even mean? Yeah. So I hope to give him a bat someday.
Prince, the next DLC character.
That'd be nice. That'd be so cool.
No, what if it was like, you know how they have the Pokemon Master and there's like a rotation of characters? We just need a one Worlds Collide like character and it just rotates between us three.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you think our special would be?
Yours would probably be jumping off the map.
I was gonna
for
say,
sure.
yeah, running from the problems, definitely. Talking my way out of situations.
Yeah, the game just stops and goes into dialogue.
Great
They literally
victim
say
blaming.
Print uses escape, and he just runs away.
Yeah.
Oh, Tuss says throwing beer would be our specialty.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do throw beer. That's fair.
Yeah, because you
That
don't
would
drink
be
it.
actually nice.
Ooh.
That would be so nice.
Emio, you got anybody in mind?
Dude, I've been thinking hard, and nothing like is like prominent in the front of my mind.
I can go first before. I'll give you another couple
Yeah.
seconds to think.
Yeah.
First one that popped in my mind, and this is gonna hit home to Fish. You know who I'm thinking?
Maybe, I think so.
Garrus.
Oh yeah, baby.
Is that Mass Effect?
No, Mortal Kombat 11. It's like what Fish's like go-to guy was. He never played Mortal Kombat before, and Brian was like, "Hey, try this guy out," and he ended up being like one of the most AIDS characters ever. And he's got like no backstory. He doesn't talk. He's a pointless character, but like when the game first dropped, he was just like OP as fuck. He's got like a move where like he can
Sand trap.
yeah. If you're not down blocking,
Sounds like a good
blocking, he can like teleport in under the ground and pull you down and smack you. And he's just got like all these dumb moves where it's literally like you have to read the player's mind to be able to block them. So like when the game first came out, he was just like annoying as hell. And like I said, he's got no good backstory. He doesn't talk. Just like this worthless character that was like OP. It was just like, oh.
Smalls, I thought for sure you were gonna say my me character on your Switch. I was
Nah, dude.
100% sure you were gonna kick the shit out of me.
I didn't know Mies were in play.
Yeah. Do you have somebody you want to pick on?
I've got a whole bunch of Mies. No, dude, no, I don't know. I've been thinking hard about this, and like, other than Yoshi being a bitch in like Mario Party,
I play with Yoshi every time.
It
Dude,
makes
Yoshi-
a lot of sense.
Yoshi-
Yoshi
so much
steals
sense.
stars, dude. Yoshi's a motherfucker.
He's a bitch, dude. Just like you,
Yoshi's
friend.
my guy.
Yoshi steals stars. No,
Yeah, because we're
Emio,
nice.
I got one for you. Did you play the Gears 5 campaign at all?
yeah.
Yeah, you remember that one whatever the head chick whatever who's like always walking around in the mechs and everything.
Oh yeah. Wait, the one with the
She had like
projected
glasses on and like black hair and everything, and she kept trying to like make Marcus's group like under arrest and everything because they thought they were like stealing colonists and everything. That lady,
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to beat the shit out of her because she was
Yeah.
annoying as hell.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she could get it.
We still have yet
I'm
to finish
honestly-
the Gears campaign, which I've been asking for months now.
Uh,
Nobody wants to do it.
I just
The
don't have
question
time. I want to do it. I haven't finished Gears 5, Emio. I know you're gonna be disappointed in me.
How was that campaign? Did you like it?
I can't be too mad. They switched to the open world format. It was good. It was good.
Yeah,
Gears campaigns are good.
I remember I got through like
No rush.
like a few hours of it. I remember like the last part I was in. We were at a fishing village, and then that's when they like gave you like the glider and everything to like start skating across the ice and whatnot. Like that's
Oh,
where I
wow.
ended my playthrough so far.
Wow. The glider is how you travel. So you got some more to go.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been
Yeah.
asking them to do it on the hardest difficulty, but nobody wants to do it.
We tried
I'll
doing
do
it
it
at hardest
with you,
difficulty.
Fish.
That didn't go well at all.
I got
No,
your
it
back.
We were absolutely hammered when we were trying
The
that
story's
too.
pretty
We were
good.
fighting a
Kinda
brewback on legendary difficulty or whatever it was called, and we just kept getting two-pieced every 5 seconds.
Dude, so Tink actually said that if she had to pick somebody from a video game to fight, it'd be the Mac-10 from Warzone.
That's a good answer.
Akimbo models.
All
That's a
right,
good
guys.
answer. That actually kind of brings us into the beginning of our gaming news here.
Yeah.
You know?
Great transition as always.
Well done,
We're
Tank.
flawless with them.
Smooth, yeah. Fish, you want to take it away?
Well, I actually don't have the script in front of me, so I've been
Smalls,
letting you
wanna take
guys
it away?
lead it.
I got it, buddy.
I remember what I put in for the news, but like I need a refresher, you know.
Yeah, so kind of going off that Warzone tangent. The new Vanguard Warzone map released today, like set in World War II. I think it's called Caldera. Is that right?
Caldera sounds right. Yeah.
I believe it's called Caldera. So I mean, I don't know really much to say about it. I don't have no interest in playing it. I'm addicted to Halo.
Yeah.
Helplessly. The map does look cool. It looks like the one portion of it looked like kind of like Sandhawk from PUBG.
Exactly.
So I would love to fight in that area. Sandhawk was always my favorite map on PUBG, so I love to dabble with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just helplessly addicted to Halo, and now that the campaign released today, that's where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know about you guys and what you think, but where you stand on this one, Front? Have you dabbled in either? Have you had a chance?
So
I know you've been busy.
I have not played the Halo campaign, but I have been playing Halo, and I talked a lot of shit on it just because I knew you loved it. But since playing it, dude, it's great. And if I'm playing either of them, I'm playing Halo.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
And Warzone's on my bad side right now anyway because I suck at it. So I would rather roll my dice with Halo.
I'll give Activision where credit is due. It is a great map that they added finally to Warzone. It only took them like 2.5 years at this point to come out with like a actual BR map now instead of stupid ass Verdansk and everything. So good on them for that. I saw some clips and everything of the like airplanes and everything. So the airplanes are pretty cool. You can actually do like legit dog fights against other players like in the air. So that's pretty cool. Well, good on them with that. But I think right now Call of Duty players are going to be in their honeymoon phase. They're going to say, "Oh, the game's great. Everything's fun. I love playing Call of Duty," and then a week later from now, the complaints are gonna start coming in like, "Oh, this gun's broken. The meta's stupid. Nerf this gun, buff this gun." And
yeah, I'll get back to everybody using 1 or 2 guns.
yeah, they're gonna buff a gun. Everyone's gonna use it. They're gonna sell it on the store. They're gonna nerf it and then cycle it out to another gun.
So I do think though, so this new release, I think Call of Duty's closer to Battlefield than it is Halo, and I think this new release, if it hits, is more damaging to Battlefield than it is to Halo audience.
I would agree. Yeah, while it is in the same like realm of like FPS, like the type of FPS is way different. Like you have more of the realistic like military shooter as opposed to the sci-fi shooter.
Yeah.
So I would agree with you there, Front. Emio, have you dabbled with either? Do you plan on dabbling with either? I know you said there's a Tarkov update coming out, so are you just dead set on that, or?
What was the question? Am I playing what, Halo or COD?
Yeah, so you missed the beginning of this, but we were talking about the new COD Vanguard map and then how it impacts Halo basically and those audiences if we're going to keep playing Halo or Call of Duty or Battlefield or what.
I feel like Battlefield's out of the running. Like that was
kind
of a letdown.
They magic carped it.
Wow, that was nice.
I was downloading games and it was like I got to make room and Battlefield, that was an easy yes. Get it out of there.
Yeah.
They just they kind of flopped on that game hard. They're adding stuff now, but it's just like once you have that sour taste in your mouth, you can just never get it out. So,
just wasn't the experience I remember.
Right?
They got to do what
Company
Halo
was
did.
So good.
Yeah, they got to do what Halo did and bring it back to how 3 and 4 felt while pushing forward.
Right.
As things evolve.
And everyone's saying that the Battlefield portal is the best thing about the newest Battlefield, which I find hilarious.
Because everybody's farming it. That's what we were talking about last podcast. They said all the portal games are just people farming XP.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just thirst traps. You can't level up your guns in Portal.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Dude, people are just thirst trapping with 30 times XP in the server. No. I mean, I think you get XP, but you can't level up your guns and everything in Portal, which kind of sucks because, 128 players is a lot. So if I want to do 32 on 32, make it a little more intimate gunfight, I'm not progressing.
Right. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, Amy, are you leaning towards Halo or the new Call of Duty update?
Dude, I built a PC probably within the year. Honestly, to play Escape from Tarkov, I was sick of watching people stream it, and I had no access to it. That game has got me by the balls, dude. Like last time I checked, I had like 50 days played on that game. Like,
oh baby, there
yeah.
we go.
But no, dude, it honestly, getting the PC, I branched out into all these like military shooters that are kind of like one-off games. So I'm dabbling in a game called 0 Hour, which is like, it's kind of like Siege. You play the police and you gotta take out these terrorists, but it's fucking funny, man.
Yeah,
it's
I've
like,
seen that game too. You should
They
try
don't-
Arma
yeah.
3 as well.
Yeah, dude, Arma, dude, all these games that are on such a large scale, and it's like you actually need a chain of command to play the game. It's wild.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people play them. They're
Like,
so
I
sick.
played a game where I was like on post for 2 hours and didn't see a soul, but apparently I was helping my team.
See,
Yeah,
I
no,
could
they
get
go
behind
in
that.
depth with those
Yeah,
military
I
stuff.
love the
could do
rules like
that.
that.
If my
don't
job
know.
is to not see anybody or shoot anything, I think I could do
Yeah.
that.
Brent would
I'm
end up
good at
getting hammered and somebody would show up and
Yeah.
he'd miss.
Yeah, right. Just get his whole
Stumbling
platoon
around in the
killed.
bunker, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the patience. Let's be real.
Friend would be
Yeah.
playing Bourbon Simulator.
Yeah.
I'm going with gin tonight, so
Wow.
why don't
Yeah, I
you- why don't
converted Frank to a
understand the
gin.
cover before you read a book, whatever that
Oh,
saying is.
Yeah.
Well, kind of going off that
So-
that Halo news. We also have some Halo news, but within the Destiny universe.
Hell yeah.
And I know you're a big Destiny guy, so I'll let you take this one away.
Yes, sir. So yesterday, since Bungie is the original creator of Halo, they had their 30th anniversary event yesterday, and it basically celebrates Bungie and Halo as a whole and like everything that they've done. So within Destiny 2, they came out with like this whole event for it. Some of it's paid, most of it's actually free to players to use and everything. But for people who paid it, you get like access to like a 3-man dungeon, with like a whole bunch of loot and cosmetics and all that other fun stuff. And then like there's like a 6-man activity that people can play that's all free to play for people, which I heard is really fun to do. And what ties it into the Halo universe is all the guns and like armor sets that they came out with are basically based off of Halo. They couldn't say that they're like Halo stuff because of copyright things, obviously, but you can tell like they're from Halo. Like they have like the Magnum.
Yeah, they kind of give you a little nod.
Yeah, exactly. Like an homage to Halo and everything. So like they got like the exotic Magnum pistol and everything, which has like Master Chief lore in it. They come out with like battle rifle guns into energy swords, like melee weapons you could use, like pulse carbines and shotguns, snipers, and like literally any like Halo gun you can think of is like in this event. So I thought it was pretty cool that Bungie like did that like honor to Halo and everything, and
So-
it seems everyone loves it.
So Halo's now owned by completely different company and completely separate from Bungie, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
343.
For 3 now, yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
do you
similar
think
to
this
Bungie
is kind of
guys, right?
Destiny? What's that?
Some of those are Bungie guys, right?
I believe so,
343.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, original. Yeah.
Right.
Do you
Right.
think this is Destiny just kind of trying to ride the coattail of Halo?
No, I think it's just a nod because Bungie is the OG company that fostered Halo into what it is now. So I think it's just a nod to Halo.
Yeah.
And
Just like a
Xbox,
respect given.
yeah, and in general, Xbox has crossovers like that in all kinds of the games. Like you see the Warthog in Forza. Sea of Thieves has got Ori and the Blind Forest sales as well as UNSC sales.
Mm-hmm.
So Xbox does a really good job of kind of integrating their different franchises together and kind of just giving that little nod to the game, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the 30th anniversary event isn't like, focused on Halo stuff. It's just like kind of in addition to what they're doing. And it's not like
Yeah.
a serious like paid expansion. It's actually like pretty lighthearted and funny into like I know like one of the characters that like narrates the dungeon for you is like he has like all these lines from like oh god, I'm already blanking on whose line is it anyways and everything. So it's pretty funny when you see some of it, but it's a really cool event and everyone seems to like it.
And for anybody that's been around, the first thing that you think of when you hear Bungie is Halo.
Right.
You can't have a Bungie 30th event without incorporating Halo in some degree. You know what I mean? So I love what they did.
That didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you haven't obviously you haven't been around, so.
And for you Destiny fans out there, Master Chief is confirmed in the Destiny 2 universe, which I thought was pretty cool. So like you see like his little cryopod in one of the areas that he was found in from the original Halo Combat Evolved game. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
So what's like his role in that world?
They don't know much about him. You only learn about it for like one from like that little cryopod you see, and two, just like the lore you read in the guns and stuff. And especially with the Magnum that they saw, because like people are saying like, oh, this Magnum belonged to a giant and everything, because Master Chief is like 7-8 feet tall and everything, and he was. People were saying like in game, not like like players and everything. There's like guessing that he was a Titan in the Destiny universe. It's all pretty cool to me. I really like that they did that.
What do you think? What do you think, Caboose? Where do you stand on all this stuff with Bungie?
Dude, I've been zoning out. I just ordered a pizza. So that's taken care of. So you got me full focus.
What kind of pizza did you order?
I was gonna say
plain Jane, baby. Run a budget.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
From where? I needed those Cine Squares.
From
I think
where?
It was Marcos. I pulled up DoorDash, and Marcos was on the quickest to deliver. So
Yeah. No, so I guess Fish. My question with this though, with the 3 classes of, or is it 4 now of Destiny? Did they say that Master 3 still Master Chief is a Titan?
Yes, sir. Correct? Oh, they didn't confirm it, but one of the characters in the game, who's like pretty well known and everything, he was saying like, oh, he must have been a Titan if his hands were that big, because they're looking at the Magnum, and the Magnum's bigger than like all the characters, because like all the Guardians in Destiny are like our size, like 6 foot and everything, but Master Chief is like 7 foot whatever, so his hands
That's
are
like how all the Spartans are, yeah.
Exactly. Like, so the Spartans are all like superhumans and everything, so like their hands are way bigger and just need to have a bigger gun to hold it in. And that's what the Magnum is in game. It's just like a giant pistol that these Guardians are holding.
So do you think I'd also be a Titan?
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah. You'd be a
bitch ass NPC.
Yeah. You'd be Sariah Hawthorne's assistant.
You'd be the little
yeah, there you go.
To see where you're going.
Amio would definitely be a Titan.
Woo!
Carl, I would say a Titan as well. I would be a Warlock. I'm always a Warlock. Frank, you'd probably be a Hunter. You love avoiding conflicts.
Well, dude, because hunters are nice. That's why I would definitely be a hunter.
Debatable.
I hardly know her. You know what I mean?
Worthless class.
But so
whatever.
Even though we got some cool Destiny news, but we also got some unfortunate Destiny news. Destiny's leaving GamePass, which sucks.
Yeah, I forgot about that for a second.
Yeah, sorry to kind of take you there.
A little hour at the end.
Yeah, so kind of on the Game Pass vibe, PlayStation announced that they're going to be doing their own Game Pass Game Pass thing. So I don't know how it's going to differ from PlayStation Now, because that seemed pretty worthless when it came out.
Oh yeah.
So I guess they're trying to revamp that to kind of compete with Xbox. Saying that they'll have a 3-tier system that will include games from PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and PSP. With their new service that they're working on. So I'm gonna be honest, I think they're too late. I think already Xbox is so far forward with this generation. If we're gonna talk console wars, I think the service, once it's established, will be great. But even Game Pass, it took 1 to 2 years for it to even be like good, right? So if this is just in development now, it's not even out yet, how long do we have to wait before the PlayStation quote unquote Game Pass is viable and worth spending your money on? Exactly.
Well, I
Caboose,
think.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, yeah.
I see you had a pretty strong reaction there.
I think 100% they're, compared to what Xbox has going on, they're no comparison. I mean, Xbox in terms of Game Pass, and then even the studios they've required to build out their Game Pass list is absurd. Like the fact that we now got Bethesda, games coming exclusively to Xbox is pretty significant, like to the point where someone might buy the opposite console just to play those titles.
Right.
But I think it's long overdue in terms of PlayStation getting a library of games on a subscription type service. But I don't know. I still think Xbox has the lead because like I can still hop onto my PC and play titles that I bought on Xbox, which is awesome.
Yeah,
So,
we didn't even mention that. Like, GamePass
Yeah.
works for PC too, and they finally like kept it up to date with the consoles now. Because like before, when they first implemented it, was like lacking in games, but they've been just aggressively putting games on for Game Pass on PC and everything. So my personal thought on it, for Sony side is like it's already an L when you hear a tier system for their subscription service.
Right.
Do they really?
There's 3 different tiers for their subscription service. So like you're gonna have to pay 3 different prices for what you want, and if you want the best, you're probably gonna have to pay more than what Game Pass offers and everything. It's like $15 a month for Game Pass Ultimate members.
Then that includes like live service.
Yeah, and that includes live service, and that also doesn't include the fact that you can get 3 months of it for $1. So like that's already huge enough. And then like with Sony doing the tier system, like that's just like dumb. You're just like dividing your player base even more. 1 with exclusives with Xbox, and 2 just like 3 different tier systems. Like you're just I don't know, you're just like making your own player base pissed off, just trying to like get more money out.
I don't know, man. I kind of disagree. I think people like luxury and people like the options. And I feel like if you as long as it's worth the money, which is a big if, but if you have a tier 3 where you pay a lot more per month, but you never pay for a game again, like there are definitely people that pay for Game Pass that also bought Battlefield. And if they just had tier 3, they'd be saving themselves money and still getting to try the game, you know?
Dude, but I mean,
It depends what the tier is.
What's tier 3 gonna cost? It's gonna be more than $15. If you're getting
Oh, for
Ultimate
sure.
for $15, like dude, that's just a no-brainer. You can't even compete with that. You know what I mean?
No,
so, like what are you gonna have your tiers 5, 10, and 15? You know, like
no, but
I have a few thoughts on it for sure.
I think if they went the other direction and they said like almost like 15 is the lowest or maybe the middle, and then they did like one for a lot more, but it included things that were like DLC for the game and different prices, like so things that were more of like a luxury item that people would pay for if they were really into the games, but you get it as part of your monthly subscription. So you'd almost say like $50.
So you gotta think of who's like in bed with PlayStation then. So like it's gotta be
Right.
it's gotta be Call of Duty. That's gotta be their main selling point then. Because Call of Duty's been their main selling point since Xbox lost the like partnership after the 360 generation. But like, do we even think like Call of Duty is like? I know it's like none of us are fans of it. I know it's still very prominent, but do we see a future where Call of Duty is a powerhouse like that they can push a subscription service like that for a tier 3?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but you guys want to know something cool that I think all of you can relate to?
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Anthony Zoller was the person who put the code on the Call of Duty Vanguard discs.
No shit.
Anthony Zoller works at Infinity
What?
Ward.
No
What
way.
is he
Does
doing
he
right
really?
now?
What?
Yes.
I didn't know he worked there. I just talked to
Yes.
him like a couple
Are you
weeks
kidding
ago.
me?
Yes.
Yo, so for chat, anybody listening, this is a dude we all went to high school with, and he was on our football team. We were boys, and I haven't talked to him in a couple years. And you said he's the one that made the code.
Mm-hmm. We were in the pool this summer, and his job was to
Naked?
take the code and put it onto
Oh
the
my
disc.
God.
Yes, we were all naked in the swimming pool. Dude.
Wow.
I remember, dude. Yeah, he's doing some cool shit, man. I remember
That's
hearing
sick.
about Fortnite
I didn't know that.
before we knew what Fortnite was, because he was interned at Epic Games.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow.
That is really cool.
Dude. That poster, that Gears poster, he brought me from Epic Studios, signed by Cliffy B, the creator
No
of Gears, man.
way,
Oh my God,
man.
dude.
That's so
and
sick.
That's
same
I
with
gotta
that
say,
mouse
though,
pad.
if there was anybody I thought would like to go on to do crazy things in our class, it would be him or Billy Varcho. But those two, like, they are geniuses, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I play For Honor with him with Brian like Saturday nights when we're all hammered through Xbox. So I didn't know he was working at at those companies and everything. But that's actually insane.
That's
They're
the
just
thing, too.
bullshit
See,
around.
Yeah, he would never say a word. He's so like modest and quiet. Like
Zoller?
that's awesome. Yeah.
Oh man, he's always got a lot to say nowadays. He's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
I
he's
gotta
got
know.
opinions.
He's talking about how he's fighting off all these Asian girls left and right. You know, like, oh, there's not enough to go around.
Oh
Dude,
my god,
he's awesome.
dude, we
He's
gotta
so
get
good.
Zoller on the podcast now.
Yeah, man. I'm sure he's got some great insight into behind the scenes of the.
I
business, man.
gotta
He's been
know
doing
the
this.
code for Call of Duty. I'm so curious now.
Yeah.
Dude.
Wow.
Hell yeah, Emil, hook us up with the plug, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's-
dude.
I'll just
Dude,
ask him
dude.
next time we're on Xbox.
I'll hit him up. Yeah.
He got Anthony, my little brother. He's like, yo, you need a code for Vanguard here.
That's
Shit, wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Chat. Stay tuned. There's our next guest if we can get a hold of him.
We done with the gaming news for the week?
Yeah, let's hit another round of truth or drinks. I know we have some pulled. Let's hit those, and then we'll hop into the sports, and then we'll do some spreads, and then we'll be good to go for episode 24. So
Listen, I'm gonna do this next round of whatever you just said with you, and then I'm gonna peace out, fellas. 'Cause I got
All
a
right.
to come.
All right.
No, you're
yeah,
good,
no
man.
problem, buddy. We appreciate your time. So we'll do another round of truth or drinks. Caboose has got a bounce. We
Yeah.
appreciate your time, though, buddy. All right, so
Gotta eat
let's
like a
get to
rat.
it.
All right. So this is for we're starting with Amy this time. What's
All right.
what's guaranteed to hit you right in the feels?
The movie Click.
Wow. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh my god,
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
Good answer.
I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
say Gears 3 when Dom takes one for the team.
Yeah. I think it's Gears 2, bro.
Oh, you're right. I'm fucking up.
Yeah. No, Click, honestly, as my 3 beer deep brain thinks, Click is the first thing that came up.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
only seen the movie once, but
The rain
you know,
scene when he's out in the street.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
dude.
Did that movie make you cry? And is that the only movie
Oh, I
that has
cried in the
ever made
theater.
you cry?
That's trying to think of another movie that made me cry. No, I
Frozen.
never seen it.
Probably for the
You've
movie
never
scene.
seen Frozen?
It's just like
My
Sausage
guy.
Party, right? Another Pixar film.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah, very similar.
Yeah, Sausage Party, Frozen, interchangeable.
Yeah.
Man, Inside Out though is definitely the saddest animated movie.
I haven't
Like,
seen that one.
Holy
Movie about
fuck.
emotions.
What are
and
those?
I won't ruin it for y'all, but if you guys have not seen Inside Out and you're looking to cry, which everybody is, that's the one.
Oh yeah.
That's the one.
Noted.
But no, I understand Click too. That's a good answer.
That is
for sure.
that's a really good answer. Yeah.
It's a classic movie. That movie's so
Yeah.
good.
What's
Alright.
next, Fish?
Smalls, you're next, right?
Sure.
You're a Care Bear. What would be on your belly?
Penis.
It's such a stupid question, I know.
Oh, if I was a Care Bear, what would be on my stomach?
Yeah,
It's so goony, man.
I know.
I actually love
We're
that
running out of
question.
cards here.
No, I think that's my favorite card in the deck, honestly.
Master Chief 117.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah, it
It's
is.
a good answer.
I mean, dude, that's a bum ass question. I don't know what you want me to say.
I like that question, dude. That says a lot about who you are as a bear.
Okay.
All right, moving on. It was a dumb question, but all the other ones are just absolutely brutal. What hilarious story about me do you regale people I do not know? So, what
Huh?
story that people don't know about me, but I think is funny?
Yeah.
have
Is
no
this
idea
for
what
you,
that is.
Fish?
Shows.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a question for you, buddy.
I know the way that the question's word is just making my brain not work.
Yeah. So Fish, if you had to tell a story about yourself, what would it be?
Well, one story that I think is hilarious now, but first time that I met one of Brian's friends, Emily, we got absolutely hammered at the bars, and I was like blacked out at that point. And we were walking down the sidewalk, And then I think Brian asked me, he's like, so what did you think of Emily and everything? I was just like, and he started recording me for some reason, like the asshole he was. And I just spewed my heart. I was just like, Emily's amazing, dude. She's like a diamond in the rough. And I was just slurring my words everywhere, and I was just tripping down the sidewalk, and I was just giving my feelings out that whole night as we're walking down the sidewalk. So that's somewhat of a funny story. It's not something I usually tell people, but I think it's a pretty good story now. I'm over it at this point.
Emily, if you're listening, Fish is still in love. You still have a chance.
Hey, I said she was a diamond in the rough. I didn't say I loved her, okay?
Well, Emily, you still have a shot. Don't give up. Reach out.
All right.
Right.
What's something that completely changed you when you encountered it for the first time?
No, I got this question last time, actually.
Did
My
you?
answer was Big Sean.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need a new game to play.
But yeah, we're gonna need new cards after this because we're
I
going
know.
through
I'm
the
telling you,
Sims.
I'll order one this week. So, Chad, if you've got any ideas for games you want to watch us do, I found a couple on Amazon.
There's
We
the
also
one that's
have,
like drunk, stupid, or high.
yeah, and we've got like
man.
there's Never Have I Ever, Would You Rather, and then there's a couple other ones similar to this. So if you guys want to hear anything, put them in the Discord.
All right, here we go. I got a question for you. If I were in a relationship with someone you hated, would you tell me?
So if you were in a relationship with someone I hated,
Yeah.
Easy.
Would you tell me?
no.
You wouldn't, friend?
Wow.
I feel like it'd be fun to dish it out.
Well, see, friend, like we've been saying all night, he runs from fights.
No. Just because
I'll
I
have to
hate
do
them
it.
doesn't mean you should hate them.
if,
Oh, I see where you're coming
what if
from.
you get like a good rationale, a good
That's what I'm
justification?
saying.
If there was something, what's that?
If I hate someone, it's for a good reason.
True.
That's
Yeah.
If it's like I hate them because they're cheating on you or some shit, then I would tell you. Like if it impacted you, but if it was just like I don't really fuck with them, I wouldn't ruin your relationship over it. I would look out for you.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No
I
need to
see where
cause
you're
that
coming
tension
from now.
between the
Good
bros.
point.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah.
But you feel like you hated them just to hate them? Feel like
Yeah,
you would
if
tell
they
me.
just like if I just like didn't like their face, I wouldn't mention it. You know, if I was
Like,
just
God,
like
your girlfriend fucking
some
sucks,
reason-
man.
Did you
yeah,
see
for
her
some reason,
mom?
fuck that girl. I wouldn't
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, all right. Before we hop into sports, I want to send you on your way, Mr. Caboose. We appreciate
Yes,
your
sir.
time. Go ahead and
Yeah.
drop your plugs one more time.
Oh yeah. Oh man, dude, why can't I see the chat? I would type it in the chat here if I could. But
I
yo,
got you.
focus on me, camera. Private Caboose 4 on Private Caboose Airsoft on YouTube. Check it out. I also got an Instagram, but I'm really bad at Instagram. I just like making videos. So social media is a different part of that. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe you'll see Carl rocking some GoPros. Maybe the whole World's Collide gang out in the airsoft field.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Slinging
shoot
some
Carl
weed
for
at
sure.
each other. Let's
There
do
we
it,
go.
dude. Friendly fire, no problem. Let's go.
Hell yeah, man. When Worlds Collide meets Private Caboose on the field,
Let's do
we're
it.
going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Friendly fire fiesta, baby.
All right, my friend. Once again, we appreciate your time, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Thanks
it
for
was
having me,
fun.
boys.
Yeah, have a good rest of the night, my guy.
All right, you
Enjoy
too,
your
guys.
pizza.
I will, dude. I'm a couple beers deep.
Hell yeah.
Peace, boys.
See you, buddy.
Later.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Oh,
On to
so I need to
sports?
do a thing here. Yeah, I just need to do a thing. I need to get your cam back up instead of my display capture.
Your docs. Oh, chat. There's an insider view of what we look at.
Oh my God! We
Oh
put it-
my God.
Ah.
Yeah, that was a quick scene transition. You're getting good with them.
I'm sorry, bro. I've been fucking with this shit forever, man.
Yeah.
I should have Prince's dumbass face. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Honestly, I think his camera looks fine now, just the black screen. It looks-
Yeah, I would agree.
You guys are so shady, man. I just now that Amy is not here to protect me, I feel like I'm outnumbered.
it's free range at this point.
Yeah.
All right. You want to start the sports off, Brent? Because I don't
Let's
know
get
what
it.
the docs looks like.
Yeah, let's get it. So,
Hell yeah.
starting with NFL, as we always do, Patriots are now ranked number 1 in the AFC, and
Ooh.
people have started talking about the Pats versus Bucks Super Bowl just because that's Brady's former team against
Right.
Brady's current team.
Yeah.
Do you want to see this? What do you think?
I
Do you think we
honestly,
will see
yeah.
this?
Hell yeah. I'd love to see that. You know the energy that would be brought to that game? It would be absolutely nuts, especially
Yeah.
post game when the fans are on the streets. There's going to be brawls and riots everywhere.
Yeah.
I 100% want to see that.
So I personally want to see Bill Belichick lose every single game he plays for the rest of his life and then sprain his ankle on the sidelines.
Ooh.
But I will say, when the Patriots and the Buccaneers played each other last time, it was a great game, and the Patriots played the game of their life, even though they lost. And I think it would be a great Super Bowl.
Oh, dude, yeah, 100% agree with you.
You talking about Pats Bucks?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
How much do you hate Bill Belichick?
I'm rooting for Brady over Belichick.
Yeah, I don't even want Belichick to make it, but I think it would be a great game.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I don't want either of them to make it either.
I have a question. Why does everyone hate Belichick so much?
He's a cheater.
Oh, with
And
the
an-
deflate gate and everything?
And
Is that the reason?
twice, 2 times. Fucker's got
Twice?
to go.
Wait,
He's gotten caught
what happened the
cheating
second
twice.
time?
He was looking at the opposing team's like practice films or some shit. I don't remember the whole story, but he
They had somebody recording it.
had somebody recording the other team's practice. If you get caught cheating, you should be fucking fired and revoked of all your trophies and everything you've ever won, and then told you're a piece of shit, and then they beat your ass at your house. I'm so sick of Bill Belichick being told as one of the greatest coaches of all times when he's a fucking cheater. Oh,
I mean, you're calling
heated.
2
I'm heated.
instances where he quote unquote cheated,
Cheated.
whereas
Not
it's
quote
No
unquote
quotes.
cheated.
I
Yeah,
mean, you
he got
say
caught.
cheating, I say good strategy.
It's against the rules. It's
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah. They
Did
should
he get
take
penalized for it?
his
Oh, that's draft picks and shit.
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
he lost
okay.
draft picks and he got caught. Like, this is legit. Like, he lost draft picks and they had suspensions and stuff, but dude, they should take his cutoff coats from him and everything else he owns and
He's
revoke
banned
him
from
of
wearing
his
the
coaching
cutoff
shit.
jackets.
Yeah, I hate that, man.
I think that would hit harder than actually in-game stuff.
Yeah, so I mean,
hate that.
I'm definitely rooting for, if this happens, I'm rooting for Brady and the Bucks over the
Yeah.
Patriots 100%. Like, who would you guys want to see there? Obviously, on the AFC side, we both want the Browns. NFC wise, who do you want?
Cardinals.
Cardinals?
So I actually just saw the stat. I didn't even realize this. You know, the Cardinals have the longest streak in professional sport history for not winning a championship. Like, so Cleveland Indians have gone 72 years without winning a World Series, and at number 1 is Cardinals at 74.
Ooh.
That's rough.
So I'd love to see. I don't know if they even have a good fan base, but I feel like any of the fans that have been there for 74 years deserve that.
I mean, Phoenix has been on the up and up, though. They just had the Suns in the finals, even though they didn't close it out. But they've been having some good sports teams around there. But the Diamondbacks were in the World Series not too long ago, too, right?
Yeah. But it's also weird because they were St. Louis. So, like, I don't know, like, do they even have that much of a follow?
Yeah, so
It's
they
not like
haven't even been in
has
Arizona,
gone that
yeah.
long. Yeah. So, I don't know. Either way, I would rather see them than anybody or the Browns.
My NFC team, at the beginning of the year, I initially wanted the Rams, and I thought they had a good chance. But now they have OBJ, so they can suck it.
Mhm.
So I'm actually with you. I'd like to see the Cardinals there too. Cardinals Browns, book it.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice. I could get on board with that.
Yeah,
Fish?
it's not looking very likely for the Browns at this point, but we'll see. After we stomp the Ravens this weekend.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Canes?
Everybody likes an underdog, man. It's just like our fantasy league where I'm going to come in 6th, barely slide in the playoffs, and then work you in round 1.
Dude, Fred,
Yeah.
I was checking our the Twitch league and everything. Bro, you beat me by 0.2 points last
Yeah,
week.
because I'm an athlete, Fish.
Yeah.
That's why.
I was
know
advised to
sports.
start Carson Wentz over Russell Wilson, and Wilson got like 23 points or something.
Because Jonathan Taylor's an absolute animal. They don't even need
Look,
Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
No, it's
but-
because I know sports inside and out, like the back of my hand, and I am an
That's the guy who
absolute
won by 0.2 points.
fantasy god.
My problem is I was in way too many fantasy leagues this year. I am in 12th out of 14 people in that league. And my team has been
Nice.
injured. My team
Oh,
has
yeah.
been just beaten to death.
Yeah, I think for like 5 weeks straight, I had half my roster injured or
You know,
on bye weeks.
Smalls, our one that you refer to as the main league, where you're in first place. I noticed you don't have a single major injury, and it would be so bad, if
I
your
missed-
team got injured here in the next couple
Well,
weeks.
I
There's no
hold
way
on.
it'll happen.
No
but-
major injury, but I also traded away people that got injured. So I've been really lucky. That's part of fantasy strategy and luck. But I did miss Kyler Murray for 4 weeks. I had DeAndre Swift out for a week. He might be out another week, but it doesn't matter. Come playoff time, I'm gonna throw it all you bitches.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll
Open
see.
wide, Front. Big load coming in.
Oh my god.
We will see, because I feel like I'm hitting my stride right now, man. I've won one in a row.
When the season's almost over.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 week.
I'm on a
week left in the
one-game
regular
win
season.
streak.
He's not even
Yeah.
locked in. For,
You wait.
he's not even locked in for the playoffs yet. He has to win this week.
Oh damn.
Yeah. This is all a big if, but still, 1 game in a row win game streak,
Tink.
and I'm ready to keep rolling.
Tink said that escalated quickly. You're goddamn right. If we're talking fantasy football, it's not friendships. It's
Blood in the
personal.
water.
I'm going
Yeah.
for throats.
Yeah. Fantasy football is not some made up fantasy. Okay. This is real life. Why do you think they call it that?
Oh my god.
This is legit, and I'm pissed.
Yeah, I can't take a shit. Let's continue. We're getting off topic here. But kind of going back to the Bucks and Patriots Super Bowl, Tom Brady was actually named the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year, which is characterized as the best sportsmanship, character, and performance. And he definitely has many of those. He's been hilarious on Twitter. Everybody says he's a good sportsman, and his performance this year. Bucks are 9-3. He's leading the NFL in passing yards and touchdowns. Passing yards with 3,771 passing yards,
Oh baby.
34 touchdowns. And this man is 44 fucking years old. I pose a question to you guys. First, anyone know Sports Illustrated is still a thing?
Yeah.
I had no
They
idea.
reach out to me every year, and every year I have to turn them down. But other than
yeah.
that, I haven't heard much from them.
And then, so the second question going off of that, what happens first? Does Tom Brady die on the football field, or does he retire?
I'm going with the sensible answer. Obviously, he retires.
You
Because
think?
if Brady's still alive and Roethlisberger's still on the field,
Yeah, but Roethlisberger's like 37. Tom Brady's 44.
yeah, but Roethlisberger's in a way worse shape than Brady is
That's
right
my-
now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyone's gonna die on the field, it's him. Okay, Brady's
I'm
just
with you,
too
Smalls.
damn good.
Yeah, no, I think that's the point that we're making, Fish, is he could play till he's like 85 because he just keeps getting better and nobody touches him in the backfield. And at that point, I think it is more likely that we see him unfortunately pass away than just retire.
I think at this point, that's how he wants to go. He's just waiting for somebody to clock him and put his lights out.
He will be cemented in NFL history for all time if
Yeah.
that happened to him. So
I mean, he already will be.
yeah, right. And I guess I agree with you guys then. Yeah,
So let's just hope that Myles Garrett kills him, so we can at least witness it or something. That'd be dope.
I guess.
one can only imagine.
What if they named First Energy Stadium Tom Brady Stadium?
I would love it.
He probably has the money to do it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he does.
Lord
And they make
almighty.
so much money. Speaking of that, I think that's what kind of put him over the edge here for the Sports Illustrated Man of the Year or whatever it is he started doing commercials. And I think that's the big game changer. Now all of a sudden everybody likes him.
Could be. Speaking of some other quarterbacks as well as the defensive end, we have our Heisman candidates announced. Bryce Young out
Yeah.
of Alabama, quarterback. Aiden Hutchinson, defensive end from Michigan. CJ Stroud. Go ahead, Front.
Go Bucks.
Quarterback for Ohio State Buckeyes. And then Kenny Pickett, the quarterback out of Pittsburgh. Where do you think we're going with this one? Front, you don't even have to answer. I know where you're going with it.
No, you don't.
You got any opinion or no?
No, you don't.
I don't know the stats per se for each quarterback, but I hate to say it, but I think I'm gonna go Michigan only because in spite of Front.
You guys think you know me and you don't, man. I'm a Buckeyes fan. And for that reason, I don't know if I mentioned that, but I root for the Ohio State Buckeyes when it comes to college sports. And for that reason, I want us to have the best players possible. So if I don't like somebody, I really don't like them. And CJ Stroud, I hate that man almost as much as I hated JT Barrett. He is
that bad, huh?
He's so overrated.
400 yards and
because of his receivers, dude. He threw for
all
of those. Yeah, he plays against shitty teams and throws deep passes because his receivers get wide open. And then when we play against a good team, he hasn't completed a pass past like 5 yards. He is overrated as fuck, and I will be salty if he wins the Heisman because he couldn't win us a championship.
Damn.
You know?
So who do you want then?
I don't really want any of these people, but I think Bryce Young deserves it. I guess I'd want Kenny Pickett, whoever the hell that is, because he's not Bama or Michigan. But I think Bryce Young is the one that deserves it.
Playing on the defensive side of the ball most of my life, I always root for the defensive guy. So I actually want Aiden Hutchinson out of Michigan.
Oh, wow.
The defensive guys never get enough love.
Are we putting bets on it or no?
No, I don't want to put a bet on this one.
No, yeah. Honestly, I just don't know the stats of each quarterback, so like I literally am just completely in the dark for this.
I do have something we can put a bet on though. We missed it last week, but I do have our spreads back. I want to recap the last time we did. So it's been 2 weeks since we did the spreads. So we had the Raiders Cowboys. I believe the spread was -8 in favor of the Cowboys. Both of you guys took the Raiders. You got that correct?
Yeah.
I don't have the rest of them in front of me, but basically, bottom line is, Fish is 7-3, Brent is 6-4. I'm 2-8 because I'm not boring like these guys. I try to pick an upset.
How's that going for you?
Yeah, right.
So it's going pretty shitty. But I do have another set of spreads for us this week, guys. First being a big UFC fight this weekend. Dustin Poirier is facing off against Olivier. Dustin Poirier is 28-6 going into this. His opponent Olivier is 31. Yeah, thank you. Is 31-8. Poirier is the favorite. Who are you guys taking on this one?
Olivier.
Is it a championship fight?
I believe it is. I believe it's for a belt, but I'm not 100% sure on that one, to be honest with you. I do enjoy the UFC, but I'm not heavily invested in it.
Yeah, is Poirier defending the belt? Or I guess the title?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know all the details, but
yeah.
I know I'm going Dustin because I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah, I do like Poirier a lot.
He's a badass.
That's
I'm
my
gonna go
point
Poirier.
up.
Screw it. I'm gonna go Poirier.
Okay, so Fish and I are on the same page on this one. Brent's going the opposite way this time around. The next one is going to hit home for Mr. Canes here. The Ravens are a -4 going into this weekend against the Browns coming off the bye week. I am taking the Browns. The Browns don't need -4. They're going to win this game. I'm taking the Brownies.
I agree.
I am going Ravens only because I think the classic Browns curse is going to come into play, or they fuck up in the second half.
So my thing is that Kings and I have discussed this. The Ravens are banged up. We finally had a bye week. Hopefully some of our players get healthy. The Ravens secondary is garbage. Hopefully Baker's healthy. There's a lot of hopefuls. Hopefully Baker's healthy enough to sling the ball. I think they have a very beatable defensive backfield. So I'm going to take that.
I'm going to go Ravens just to go against the grain a bit.
I hate you for that. And Carl, also some good news. I washed my lucky socks.
Okay, so we're good to go.
Ooh,
we're butter.
So cards are stacked against me for this one.
Next one up on the docket, guys. Actually, some amateur hockey. The Cleveland Monsters, and this is going to hit home for somebody else, for Mr. Shank. The Cleveland Monsters are playing the Syracuse Crunch tonight. This is amateur hockey. The over-under on goals scored is 5.5.
Ooh, jeez.
So, Fish, I'll go to you first on this one. 5.5 goals, Monsters versus the Crunch.
Oh god, that's hard. For the Crunch.
Well, it's just over or under goals. Over? Okay. Brent?
I'm going the Crunch too.
So, over under how many goals, buddy?
I do it.
Such an asshole.
I'm going under.
I'll go over.
I'm doing spicy picks this week.
Yeah,
I was
trying to, well, speaking of spicy, I was trying to spice up kind of the sports we're looking at. So this next one, we're actually looking at cricket.
Ugh.
What? Is that a bug?
Literally nothing that any of us know about. I literally don't even know how the game is played. Like, actually, I have zero clue how that game is played.
I don't either.
Throw the ball at the ground and he hits it, I think, somewhere. But yeah, that's all I know about it.
I don't know.
Flat,
Right.
fucking bat.
Bro, I don't know anything about it either. Outside of this, like line that they got, Australia is minus 500 versus England. Australia is the favorite by a kind of a hefty amount. So I'm gonna go Australia.
Same.
Oh, damn. I was going to do the same, but now I feel like I should go England.
We
Just
could
'cause
be
you guys
all
said-
on the
Yeah,
same.
go for it,
page.
buddy.
I think I'm going Australia, man, because my Siri's Australian and he seems to be like a good guy.
Oh God.
But I know nothing about it as sport. You got to pick the favorite. So Australia for sure.
Yeah, shout out Delhi.
Dellavedova.
And then the last one on the docket here, guys, we got the Jazz versus the Timberwolves. Jazz are minus 7.
Timberwolves.
Okay,
Yeah, I was going Timberwolves too.
Let's do it. Why not?
I'll go with the Jazz.
Good.
There we go.
I'm gonna lose every bet
This is the week that I come back.
Yeah, very much.
I hope
well.
so.
Yeah.
Again, guys, I'm 2-8 right now. It's not looking good. Frint's 6-4, Fish is 7-3.
I thought I was gonna be in last place because I know nothing.
Dude,
about
I've been picking up a bunch of random shit. Like we've been doing
Yeah.
MLS soccer and stuff. Like that's what I was saying. Like,
Yo, speaking of that, so for the Super Bowl every year, I do prop bets, but these bets are like, what color is the Gatorade? And will Justin Timberlake wear a hat during halftime? And
Oh,
shit. So it's
yeah.
all like random stuff.
Right.
We got to get everybody in the community to do one of these and fill these out and place their prop bets because anybody could win. So you don't need to know anything about sports or anything.
yeah. So we'll throw that in the Discord. I don't know, $5 buy-in, winner gets all, something like that.
Or win some merch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We could throw that in there as well.
Yeah. Just while we're thinking of it, we're a few weeks away, but
And
when the
get
Browns are playing in the Super Bowl, we got to remember that.
absolutely. So let's do one more round of truth or drinks if we have cards left. If not, like if you guys have questions, go ahead and pose them because we're almost out of that entire deck of truth or drink cards.
Mhm.
So like Frint was saying, we need another game to play. If anybody's got any suggestions, so yeah, if we have enough cards, we'll do them. If not, that'll be episode 24. Frint, what or Fish, what's looking like?
I guess we got 2 here on this card. I don't think we've done this one. So Amy went last. It's your turn, Carl. Do you ever fake empathy?
All the time.
All the time.
No, seriously, but like you gotta think of my rationale here. So I've worked in a hospital for a while. I've seen a lot of shit.
Oh yeah.
So like sometimes your friends have these problems that are very minuscule when you look at the greater picture. So, but I don't want to be an asshole.
Right.
I am always there for my friends no matter what, dude.
Yeah.
And even if it has to fake empathy to be there for a friend, I'll do it. But like
I don't
when you
think
see
that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think you need to cover yourself. There.
No,
I think
I
that's
don't-
a good thing.
well, I had to justify so I didn't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
grilled by you guys. I know how this goes.
No, but I
The
think your
trap almost
justification is good. I mean, that's kind of the whole thing. Is like empathy is understanding other people even
Yeah.
when you're not in that situation.
I mean,
So
for example, dude,
that's
like
legit.
I had a patient that was a college athlete that was going into heart failure. A college athlete that had heart failure.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that's not one of the shittiest things you heard.
Oh yeah, it's like terrible.
So it kind of pales in comparison to like, dude, like I got so fucked up last week. Somebody took my credit card and spent $200 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Or you hear me
Like,
bitching
yeah, that
about how I'm
sucks.
only a Diamond 1 in Rocket League, and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But
No, I'd say you're a bitch.
I just say
Yeah.
get better.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anywho, what's the next card we got here, fam?
We might have done this question. Would you hire me? I guess that's my question. You guys hire me?
To do what?
I don't know. That's literally what the question is would you hire me?
I'd hire.
Fish, I think that's a question for you, though.
Would I hire me? Oh, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
There you
I'm a
go.
great worker when I want to be.
There you go. All right.
Every job I've worked at, my employers have said nothing but great things about me. So I think I'd be a great employee. Oh, I guess we didn't do this question either.
All right, well, that's for Front.
Yeah. Would you trust me to pierce your ear 80s sleepover style?
All right. So before I answer this, is this a last truth or drink card?
Pretty much. I mean, all the
Yeah.
other cards, like the questions, are just like so dog shit that like they're just not even worth answering.
End of an
So
era.
this is the end to an era. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Cheers, boys.
We gotta contact
I'm on a
Truth or
beer.
Drink and tell them to give us an expansion deck.
I'm working on it. But, so my question was, would I trust you to pierce
Your
my
ear, 80s sleepover style. So like I basically take like a threaded needle with like a lighter, heat it up, and just pierce your ear and like stick a piercing through that.
I'm gonna have to.
So, what's that?
I said I'm gonna have to post in Discord after this. I actually did this in college.
No way.
We were pre-gaming and drinking mimosas, and I was all hammered. And I'm like, Kel, let's pierce my ear,
Oh,
That's why you're winning this year. That's why you're winning.
bro.
our
This
fantasy
was
game.
like years ago, buddy.
Wow, this would be for it. So still, it looks like the mojo's carrying over.
Anyways, we took one of Kel's old earrings, took a lighter to it, and Ian punched it through my ear.
must have felt great.
I didn't even feel it. I could feel like it melting through my ear. But yeah, I had my ear pierced for a day. We didn't even use an ice cube or nothing. We just took an old earring and took a flame to it until it turned orange, and then punched it through my ear.
That sounds horrible. Oh my god.
I'll post a picture in Discord. My ear is like all fucking red. I have this dumbass smile on my face.
Got castrated, Carl.
Oh, dude, it was butter.
Yeah. Fish, it's not the trust of you that I don't like. Like, I would trust you to pierce my ear, but I wouldn't want my ear pierced. So I
Right,
think
yeah.
my answer is
I was
no.
gonna say I'd probably be pretty damn good at piercing someone's ear. I got some
I bet you
steady ass
would.
hands.
Yeah.
Dude, when we're out surviving with Amio out on the elements of airsoft, we'll pierce my ear again.
Yeah.
Just like mid fight, be like, hey, here's my ear.
We're
real quick.
piercing his ear. Relax,
Or if
guys.
you
Stop
need to,
shooting
like-
us for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, if you need to like fix me up Rambo style from the airsoft bullets I've taken, I'm trusting you, Fish.
Yeah, there you go.
I see,
Your steady hands.
Mama's on that grind. She's pierced her nose and lip. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Your nose. Wow.
Was it the septum or like the nostril? It's what I'm curious of. You know, septum seems like it'd be pretty complicated.
Smalls, do you know we have this bet on the NFL playoffs and everything? How about loser gets their ear pierced?
Fuck no.
I'm in.
No.
Have you looked at it though? I haven't looked at it since like.
No, I haven't. I haven't at all.
Okay,
I couldn't tell you who's winning.
My phone's dying.
All I know is I picked the Pats.
I don't even remember.
I don't even know who I
picked.
picked.
Yeah.
I picked the Pats. That's the only one I remember.
Fish, I think you sat this one out.
Did I?
think you
Oh, that's
did. All right.
probably okay. That's probably the safest.
Okay,
thing
friend,
I've
we're
done
gonna
so
we're
far.
gonna pierce an ear on stream.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
On stream.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Get a
bro.
close up of the camera
Alright.
with your ear, nothing else.
Alrighty. I'll do it. As
Whoever
long as I don't
loses.
have to wear the piercing after that. Like, I can't be calling into Zoom calls with an ear piercing, but I
can
will
take it
pierce
out.
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I don't have to wear it after, I'm in.
Or maybe we should just plan a weekend where you can come up, and we'll do it that weekend, like Squid Games episode 2.
I'll bring the straps
in.
this time, just in case he tries
in.
to pussy out. Hold him down.
All right, guys. Well, that'll do it for episode 24 of Worlds Collide. As always, we very much appreciate you guys. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, Google Podcast, Apple Podcasts. Everybody, go check out our homies page. Our guest today, Nick Amio, aka Private Caboose. His YouTube page is Private Caboose Airsoft. It's got some really cool stuff on there, guys. Even if you're not into airsoft, the hydro dipping is awesome. It's very cool to watch.
Videos are so sick. Like if you're a fan of any video games or anything, like he edits his videos to make it look like he's in a video game. They're absolutely incredible. I loved them.
Thanks again to Private Caboose. Everybody, much love. We'll see you next week for episode 25. I don't know if we're going to do anything special for 25 yet or not, but we'll see.
We're going to do something special.
All right, we're doing something special.
We have to.
Gin and tonics all around, baby. Yeah, let's go.
All right, much love, everybody. Thank you once again for being a part of the podcast and supporting us.
Yes,
In order
sir.
to find us, we will see you next week. Happy episode 24.